When I say mugwort, what's the first thing you think of?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Here we have a bit of mugwort, which is growing wild, and it's towards the end of the growing season. So the leaves are a little bit fried from the drought, but they're still good. You can tell mugwort apart by the silvery underside of the leaf. If you look at the underside of the leaf, it's just a little bit of a silvery color. It has a pungent aroma. Some things to know about mugwort, also known in Latin as Artemisia vulgaris, the common mugwort. It's native to Europe, but it made its way to America and grows here wild. It was at one time used by Roman soldiers. They would put it in their sandals as a way to alleviate foot pain and as sort of a good luck spell. In the magical tradition, it's associated with lunar energy. I'll be harvesting some tomorrow during a full moon. And it's also associated with Venus. A tea can be made out of it that controls and regulates the fertility and menstruation cycle in women. The way it does that is that it stimulates the uteral contractions. So this is not something you would want to take while pregnant unless you were like within moments of popping the baby out. It's also used in Asian traditions, sort of like Reiki. They call it moxibustion, where they'll burn it and over points of the body. So it's a traditional use. It can be used to repel insects. It is also used as a flavoring in ales, and that's why they called it mugwort. It's where the word mugwort comes from, is that it was used sort of like hops before hops was available. Its medicinal properties are as a diuretic. It can be used for menstrual cramps, rheumatism, arthritic spots, topically applied or internally taken. I would be careful of taking it internally. I wouldn't take it for a long period of time, but for a short period of time, no problem. Unless you're allergic to ragweed, in which case this is similar to ragweed, so you might be careful with that if you have a severe allergy to ragweed, but most people would be okay with it. It can be smoked, dried out and smoked, and made into what they call sailor's tobacco. And the interesting thing about it, when taken as a tea or smoked before bedtime, it causes lucid dreaming. Now, it doesn't necessarily have a psychoactive property, or if it does, it's very, very mild. So you're not going to be in trouble with the law or anything. It's not that strong. But it is pretty interesting that it causes lucid dreaming, or helps lucid dreaming occur. It can be used for abdominal pain. When made into a tea, it can be used for abdominal pain. And I didn't know this until recently, but it can be used to treat poison oak or poison ivy rashes. So that's pretty interesting. I'll be making this available. I'll pull a harvest from this plant, and I will have this available on my Etsy page. It'll be on my Etsy platform, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to buy some. Please subscribe to the channel. Here's another interesting plant. This little tree is called the prickly ash, and once every about 7 years it produces berries. The bark can be used for toothaches, and here's what the bark looks like if we zoom in. please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.